Thugnificent looks to make his second defense of the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship here in Monster. I'm Ethan Lomax, reported by Josh David, calling the action. And Josh, let me tell you, it is one of the best main events in IZW history. Where Damian Drake lost that 3D Sports Fighting Championship to Thug.
Well, and let me tell you something. What a year this guy has had, am I right? Just incredible turnaround of events. Lost some friends, made some friends, and now you're looking at our current 3D fighting champion. You gotta love it.
And made history as the first ever Grand Slam champion here at IZW. But wait,
well,
I know whose music that is. That can't be who.
Wait a minute.
The Shade! Shade lost to lose and leaves town now. She shouldn't even be in the building.
You know, it's been a minute, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this guy's allowed in here. I'm pretty sure he lost a match. He's not allowed to be here.
And who did he lose it to?
He lost it to Thug, man. I was there.
Hey, Thug. How are you? Scott. I know you think you got a match going on, but I got some more news. This whole show's been full of new news. So, you might not know this, but I am now one of the new board. I can't talk, I'm so excited. I am one of the new board members of IZW.
What?
Talk about a power shift.
That means I got some power. And speaking of power, there's a little change, bud. You're not out here for a match. Well, you are, but not for your match. See, I'm not sure how your head's feeling. However, with me being in charge now, you can put this on, because now you are going to be the referee, not Scott, for the next match with Amira and Bryn Thorne. So, Scott, you can take your stale self to the back. You have to listen to me now. I don't care about your stripes. Get out.
And the Shade's hatred of Scott Johnson still alive and well.
What is happening?
Don't be around. You can count, right? You're in a match. You're just not wrestling. Bye, Scott. Go ahead.
So just to clarify, the Shade goes into board meetings wearing Gengar hoodies and then comes out of them and then just goes around and changes matches?
The following match is scheduled for 1 o'clock, and it is for the Wrestle Drag Pride Championship.
Well, that 3D Sports Fighting Championship will have to win.
Introducing first,
As some Wrestle Drag gold will be on the line. And the Belle of the Brawl is ready to take up some gold.
Productions from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 135 pounds, Ashaka. She is the Belle of the Brawl, Bryn Thorne.
And heading into the new year, Josh, we gotta talk about the year Bryn Thorne had in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're starting 2026 off in a very interesting way. I almost feel like this isn't fair to Thorne, but at the same time, she appears to be ready for anything. So who knows? What do I know?
Story of Bryn's career.
And her opponent,
Winning Monster last year, beating 19 other men, that's right, men, to win the Rumble. And with a hell of a challenge ahead of her today.
sponsored by Tom Daniels, from Portland, Oregon. She's the reigning Wrestle Drag Pride Champion, the Tower of Power, Amira.
I'll tell you, Josh, we can say a lot of good things about Bryn Thorne, but I can say just as many about this woman right here. For my money, one of the best women's wrestlers in the world today. Champion all across the Northwest. Trained in Japan with the Chigusa Nagaya. And we're going to bring all those lessons to Arizona in her first defense of the Wrestle Drag Pride Championship.
Well, and I will say this, one of the things that I love about IZW is that we have opportunities and give opportunities to involve other promotions inside this promotion, something that I have never seen anywhere else.
Our family extends far beyond IZW to WrestleDrag, to Kingslayer. And some gold from the former will be on the line. It's to our 1-1.
And as our new board of directors member just stated, giving Thug an opportunity to do something he's never done before. So congratulations to Shade and Thug.
As I was saying, these two are 1-1 between WrestleDrag and Kingslayer. But the rubber match is on Bryn Thorne's home turf, as Bryn gets the advantage in the corner. And the animosity between these two already bubbling up. And Amira gets the better of Bryn on the mat.
Well, and a rubber match is such a unique opportunity, Ethan, especially when you're 1-1. You're not necessarily trying to prove that you can't win. You're not trying to prove that you can't lose. You just have an opportunity to be the better competitor. And I can already see that these two are going to be going at it for a while.
And some golden motivation on the line. That's going to bring something out of these two. Let's bring the hold of Amira on the mat.
Especially knowing the competitive nature of Bryn Thorne, who is not going to take this match lying down.
Absolutely. It's Amira back up to her feet, doing everything she can to escape this hold. Backed up into the ropes. Bryn building speed and drops Amira with a shoulder tackle.
Oh.
Little misdirection by Bryn Thorne. Back into the headlock. Quick cover by Amira. Bryn back up to her feet. And yet another. Trying to overwhelm Amira. Trying to exhaust her. It's right back into that headlock.
I'll tell you what, do you think that Thug would rather have Scott Johnson in this place right now?
Well, definitely. He's still got a championship match to defend against Project West. Funny enough, the Shade's tag team partner. Gotta think this could be a plan between affirmative action. As Bryn's back up to her feet and caught on the shoulders of Amira. Bryn able to pry herself free. Round she goes on the miracle round. Amira's got Bryn right where she wants her. Putting that foot on the gas. Splashes and hip attacks to Bryn in the corner.
Well, and I will say this is my first impression of Amira, but this young lady has got some incredible athleticism to her as we see that cannonball right into the corner.
Just smushing Bryn. Now back to the center of the ring. Will it be enough to retain? I don't think so.
Well, when you have the nickname of the Belle of the Brawl, you don't exactly go down fairly quickly. And in this case, that's not any different than what we've normally seen from her.
And the Tower of Power, living up to her nickname, trying to hoist up Bryn, but Bryn doing everything she can to fight it off. Amira, trying to create some distance. What a chop!
Oh!
And with chops like that, can you tell she's been to Japan?
Maybe twice.
With some strength of her own, shown by Bryn.
Wow!
And drop with a slam.
And I mean, that's just a great pull out of the bag right there from Bryn Thorne. Very rarely do you see a tilt-a-whirl slam from a competitor of her size.
We're getting a little lenient with guest referee Thug.
Do you think Thug actually knows what the count is to break up a rope break right there?
But regardless, it's Bryn with a big suplex to Amira. You know how some kids like to test a substitute teacher?
Absolutely.
I think that's what Bryn's trying to do with Thug here.
Is that what this is?
I suppose so. But Amira trying to find her way out of that corner. And Bryn just keeping up the assault.
How does it go? Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
But what Amira can't do is throw punches like that. But Amira's gonna try. Now taking us back to the center of the ring. Snapping the neck of Amira. But even on her knees, Amira is still fighting Josh.
Well, that's what champions do. Champions fight. Both of these women have been champions. They both know, both have what it takes, as we've clearly seen tonight.
Yet another suplex. That damage starting to weigh on the back of Amira. Certainly going to put a damper on her signature strength. But Amira, built on by our IZW family. With a lot to prove in her debut. Her first defense as champion. Out she goes, looking for the crucifix, and she gets it covered. It'll not be enough. Bryn tries one of her own. Amira now with the cradle. And this is the opening Amira's been looking for. Discus forearm, stunning Bryn. But Bryn with the motorcycle knee.
Both of these competitors are going to make Thug earn his paycheck tonight. Doubt he's getting paid for both jobs, by the way.
Thug making the most of the situation he's been provided. That's Amira. Up and over, getting Bryn off her feet. Goes under, hooks the arms. Backside cover, but Bryn able to escape. Tries the knee once again, but Amira is ready. Sending Bryn up into the ropes. Amira hangs on, able to keep her balance.
Oh, wow.
Eats that clothesline from Amira.
And a great work of framing right there by Amira. Not something that you see a ton in professional wrestling. She might have a different martial arts background compared to some of her competitors.
Powerlifter, a personal trainer. Some serious cardio in her arsenal. Able to withstand everything she's been through. Crossbody off the second rope, but only a 2.
Wow.
I
She pumping up?
Thug knows how much it takes to put away Bryn Thorne. Now the Tower of Power trying to scoop up Bryn. Bryn able to escape. What a punch. Ouch.
Oh.
And again, neither woman with the advantage. It's rare that a woman can keep up with Bryn Thorne, but Amira is among an elite few.
I mean, clearly what we're seeing is that at this point, both of these women know each other. Oh, no! They know each other so well. They know their own moves against each other. What a move by Bryn! There's a pinfall!
But Thug might have gotten his bell rung.
And even though the crowd counted for her, Thug is out. Thug could not count in that moment, so it's technically no pin.
But Thugs haven't had enough. This is not a position he expected to be in. But it's Amira! With a big German suplex to Bryn. And looking to settle this once and for all. Scoops up Bryn, she calls it Squirrel's strongest slam.
Wow.
And an unbelievable upset.
Your winner and still WrestleDream Pride Champion, Amira!
Well, like it or not, Amira showed she is capable of bearing the flag for WrestleDrag, her first championship here in Arizona, and she retains it tonight.
And what a great IZW debut by her as well. Really just a great match between two champion competitors. And you gotta think, Thug took that shot pretty hard. I hope there's no animosity between these two, right? Well, maybe I am already corrected.
And Bryn Thorne is a hot-headed competitor as it is. You don't need to stoke that flame anymore.
Uh-oh.
And as the hype is real with Amira, the hatred is real between these two. And believe me, Josh, this is not over.
Well, and just in case you thought Thug was already having a difficult night, let's just add on to it, shall we?
With a hold of Thug's title. It's already underway. Project West, a man who's made Thug's life hell all throughout 2025, starts out 2026 with a shot at the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship. And before these two can even get in the ring, they are slugging it out.
Well, this is very quickly becoming one of the more chaotic monster events that we have had. Obviously, multiple new board of directors becoming wrestlers. Now we have these two fighting. I mean, this is just getting more and more chaotic by the minute.
Thug back out of the ring with the discus forearm to Project West.
I don't know, Ethan. I mean, I think at some point we've got to get some order here.
And I mean, 3 referees isn't enough to contain these two.
There's 4. You missed one.
Oh my God, you're right.
Technically, Thug counts as one, I guess.
But Thug, we'll put this away soon. From the top, and West knows it. A man so familiar with Thugnificent all throughout his time in Arizona. Thug that time able to evade. Thug sent into that pull. The back of his head. Josh, that could be lethal.
You know, my guess is that Shade is going to authorize every single thing that we've seen so far right now. This is getting to be a bit much.
And Shade's goal is to get back at Thugnificent for ending his tenure here at IZW. But no way. For a suplex on the floor? The Thug able to fight it off. But it's West with the suplex on the floor.
And this is concrete. There is no protection here. This is a very, very dangerous thing that you were seeing, folks. We apologize. That is not what the Navajo Warrior Boulevard was designed for.
But it's the kind of chaos you can expect from IZW, Monster. And the screams of Thug say it all. Oh God, Josh! They're coming towards us!
This is becoming very security! Can we get security over here, please?
Right out in front of us.
Oh!
Thug with the super kick.
Wes, how did that taste?
You don't get out my goddamn face. You know what?
West with the super kick to Thug. And with your microphone driven into the head of Thugnificent. Referee Alex is staying as far away from Thug as possible. And now West, face first into that table. Oh God. Series of strikes. Stunning Wes. With that headbutt to the back of the head. And Thug returns in kind.
Well, and now everyone is just getting involved here. This is a very dangerous, fluid situation in front of us here, Ethan.
With his hands. Amira Rose. Opens the door to the low blow. And Wes turns the tide back in his favor. And with the chair in hand, this is far from a match. These two want to permanently disfigure each other, Josh.
I mean, I guess it's just anything under Shane's regime, right?
There's no order. There's no control. And practically ripping it off the groin of Wes. Thugnificent right out in front of us.
I mean, that was messed up. I'm not gonna lie.
And sends Wes through the table. Whatever is brewing between these two, we will not see it in a ring. We'll see it right out here in the crowd.
I mean, frankly, I blame Deshane. I also compliment Deshane because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this right now. But I blame Deshane for this.
And with that table shattered, with the championship in his hands, Thug is still your 3D Sports Fighting Champion. It's the fight Wes asked for. It's the fight that Wes got. As we clean this up, we gotta get ready for our next match. On behalf of IZW, I'm Ethan Lawmaster, accompanied by Josh Davian. And who knows what's await Project Wes at our next event on May 9th.